there was nothing, and suddenly there was this.
Experience the refreshing breeze and warm sun rays that make beaches so beloved. Sometimes, even during a peaceful vacation, the unexpected unfolds. In this compilation, we will see unbelievable videos capturing astonishing incidents on beaches. You won't believe your eyes. In one of the books of the Old Testament, there is a tale of the prophet Jonah, who found himself engulfed by a whale's belly and remained there for 3 days and 3 nights. In a remarkable twist of fate, 2 American women by the names of Julie McSorley and Liz Cottriell nearly experienced a real-life version of this biblical story. Their incredible encounter with a whale was captured by a drone, without which their story might have been met with skepticism. This extraordinary event took place in the San Luis Passage, located along the Pacific coast, where humpback whales are frequently spotted during the early morning hours. Inspired by their curiosity about these magnificent marine creatures' feeding habits, the 2 women embarked on a venture to get a closer look. However, as fate would have it, they paddled too close to a school of fish, unwittingly attracting the attention of a nearby whale. The drone footage of the incident reveals the astonishing moment when the colossal animal breached the surface of the water and appeared to be lunging towards their small boat, seemingly threatening to swallow them, kayak and all, along with the school of fish. In the heat of the moment, it must have felt like a scene from a biblical epic. Despite their best efforts to paddle away from the imminent danger, time worked against them, and they found themselves in a situation beyond their control. The precise sequence of events that followed remains a mystery to them, but the pivotal point is that they miraculously survived the encounter. Fortunately, rescue teams arrived promptly on the scene, extending a lifeline to the distressed women and helping them safely out of the water. Miraculously, both Americans emerged from this harrowing experience unscathed. It is a story they will undoubtedly cherish and recount to their grandchildren, a testament to the unpredictable wonders of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. In late July of 2023, a remarkable and uncommon phenomenon unfolded along the southern beaches of San Diego, California. The coastlines were inundated by an extensive influx of diminutive, reddish pelagic crabs. Numerous online videos vividly captured the invasion of these crustaceans, showcasing countless tiny crabs blanketing the beaches entirely. This particular species of crabs is characterized by its small size, typically measuring between 2.5 to 7.5 centimeters. They are typically inhabitants of the Mexican Baja Peninsula, but on occasion, they can be pushed northward by warmer ocean currents. Scientists have embarked on the task of unraveling the mystery behind why California witnessed such a substantial invasion of these crabs. According to their findings, these significant gatherings of arthropods are attributed to the influx of warm water. In 2022, a massive warm water basin emerged in the Pacific Ocean, stretching from Mexico to Canada. Despite their best efforts, scientists have grappled with understanding the precise nature of this phenomenon. It's worth noting that similar crab migrations of this particular species occurred in 1997 and 2002. In all 3 instances, these invasions were closely linked to the intrusion of warm waters into the ocean. While the sight of these crabs may appear intriguing and one might be tempted to gather them for a potential dinner, scientists strongly advise against consuming them. The reason for this caution is that these crabs may potentially contain toxins that could be harmful to humans. Beaches often serve as a captivating backdrop where one can chance upon fascinating and sometimes rare underwater inhabitants, such as immense turtles. Naturally, when tourists encounter these magnificent creatures, their immediate instinct is to capture photographs to immortalize the moment. In a secluded coastal paradise, several fortunate vacationers were treated to the sight of an exceptionally large leatherback turtle, measuring over 2 meters in length. As the tourists eagerly aimed their cameras at the majestic reptile, the turtle itself calmly made its way towards the water, a serene spectacle of nature in motion. On occasion, sizable turtles may wash ashore following their natural demise. For instance, a female leatherback turtle, having lived a long and fulfilling life, had succumbed to old age. Removing her from the beach required specialized equipment, highlighting the remarkable size and weight of these oceanic giants. In rare instances, tourists might come across gigantic turtles that have inadvertently flipped onto their backs. A British veterinarian once bore witness to such a unique incident. Regrettably, the weight of the stranded turtle exceeded 900 kilograms, rendering it impossible for her to offer assistance single-handedly. However, her compassionate spirit refused to let the turtle meet its fate on the beach, prompting her to seek aid from a nearby wildlife reserve. Upon a thorough examination by the reserve's team of experts, it was revealed that the reptile had sustained injuries. Veterinarians promptly administered the necessary first aid, nursing the colossal turtle back to health before releasing it back into the wild where it rightfully belonged. In certain designated locations, the footage depicts a fully equipped military force arriving at one of the Mexican coast's beaches, including a substantial number of soldiers, tanks, and military vessels. At first glance, it appears as though the brink of a war is upon us. However, in reality, there were no military hostilities following this dramatic arrival. Instead, these soldiers and their formidable military equipment were executing orders issued by the Mexican government. In the spring of 2023, a tragic incident occurred on the beloved tourist beaches of Acapulco and Cancun, resulting in the loss of 8 lives. In response, the authorities swiftly prioritized the safety and security of vacationers above all else. Residents and tourists in Hong Kong have recently been sharing remarkable photos and videos featuring 2 astonishingly large rubber ducks known as the double ducks. These inflatable avian wonders have been on a global journey for a decade, all thanks to the creative genius of Dutch artist Florentijn Hofman. Florentijn Hofman, whose passion lies in crafting imaginative installations, conceived the concept of these colossal 18-meter-tall rubber ducks with a clear purpose in mind: to bring more smiles to people's faces. His belief that the world could use a bit more cheerfulness seems to have resonated profoundly with his audience. In 2013, Hong Kong was graced with the presence of a single, iconic, yellow duck. Now, a decade later, the return of this beloved rubber duck is celebrated even more jubilantly, as it is accompanied by its twin sister. The double ducks have not only delighted the people of Hong Kong, but have also embarked on journeys to various countries, including Japan, the USA, and Korea, among others. Florentijn Hofman's portfolio is adorned with installations that radiate positivity. Among his celebrated works is a towering 25-meter-tall parachuting rabbit that brings joy to both children and adults in Taiwan. Another remarkable project he undertook is called Punching the Coronavirus, featuring a series of giant sculptures resembling boxing gloves installed at various locations in the Netherlands. His inflatable ducks are meticulously designed to resemble the yellow rubber bath toys that many people fondly remember from their carefree childhood days. Gazing upon these installations, one cannot help but be transported back to that blissful time when life was simple and carefree.